Sometime later, you would be invited to attend a voyage up further north to see how much further north you can travel up for, and as a result, at some point, bad weather, sea storms, had rattled the ship, and in the oncoming haze, what could be best described as flying bits of rock and ice pelted the ship like cannons, and had subsequently slaughtered a good chunk of the crew, destroyed the mast of the ship, and now all of you are slowly sinking. And as some of you are sinking, I'm gonna go down the list. The ancient watery god. So maybe the circumstances are, maybe the fates are aligning. Yeah. What's going on with you? If you would like to reveal how you joined the expedition, you don't have to, but you can also just describe what you're feeling, and what you're, exposit what you're thinking.
Yeah. I imagine as he's kind of in like this fugue pre-drowning state, he's just kind of sitting there thinking back on how, he hasn't really been in water a whole lot since being back home, back in the Great Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just kind of thinking of that, and then eventually he's going to be like, oh shit, I might start drowning here in a second, so I should probably surface. And he's gonna work on swimming up.
Pleased at the whole ice storm thingy, because, well, she's not particularly well versed in unpredictable weather, because she lived most of her life underwater. And yeah, when she comes to herself, she checks around to see if there are any people who are still alive. Tries to wave sense in precise 30 feet.
You kind of look around and along, and you notice that Shao is also kind of currently. He has not opened his eyes once. You know that he is a blind man, but obviously there is something more going on with him. He's got a similar ability of yours. Granted, your ability is potent in the water, his appears to be generalist. But both of you first make contact with each other before going off to find the others.
Gaspar's expedition, the last thing he expected wasn't necessarily the ship sinking. I mean, it happens, obviously. Many expeditions to Vinland has ended in similar results. What he wasn't expecting was to immediately be sunk into the abyss. So, the first thing Johan decides to do is look through his sleeves of holding or storage and pull out his air mask and diver's gloves, which he slips on and invests in so that he can swim and breathe and regain focus.
And
because
at this point, you do notice that the others are beginning to rouse awake, and you see that they're trying to climb their way out. With the only person who's yet to rouse awake just yet is, of course,
seem to be knowing what to do. So, just in case, he's waiting for Nikander to wake proper.
Speaking of Nikander, what's going on with him?
Surprisingly, probably not the worst. A trip he's been on has gone, but yeah, no, just join this expedition with going to a new land means a new environment, and that's always exciting. But well, he's conquered many lands, if you will, been to many regions. He knows one thing in his age, a piece of wisdom. He cannot breathe underwater. So he will now wake up and go, and start swimming up, because air is good,
Air is life.
Kind of overrated in my opinion.
Abandoned, just like your hopes. Encouragement drips from the void entity's words, a twisted form of motivation wrapped in mockery. Come now, rise from the abyss. Prove me wrong if you can. The gravelly voice becoming a relentless drumbeat in the symphony of your fading consciousness. Or perhaps embrace the sweet surrender of oblivion. Your choice, O valiant adventurers. As the entity's taunt resonate in the watery expanse, a perverse encouragement lingers, an invitation to defy the drowning darkness or succumb to the relentless deaths. In this primordial dance between life and oblivion, the entity's cocky tones linger, a haunting echo in the party's struggle against the encroaching tide, leading up against the rocky crevice here, against the small bits of stone and rock and coral reef.
No, I don't remember there being caves underwater. Now, where do we find Sir Gaspar? Oh, there he is.
He's currently just kind of lulled back. His eyes kind of rolled back at the moment. His conquistador helmet currently filled with salt and brine.
I didn't realize Foundry actually makes you blind when you act the blind.
Yeah. If you want to deactivate
Why can't I see? This is the man playing a blind character.
Guys, round of applause.
I want you guys to know something. I can see everyone's like when I loaded the thing, I was like, did I load properly? Because I saw everyone's tokens, but I can't see anything besides pitch black.
Yes.
No, that's about that's
black.
Yeah, that's immersion.
And where are we?
It appears to be a cave.
Yes, I can tell. Let's see, I need to think. Now, Johan will recall knowledge on where we are exactly, or like.
By the way, did you up by the healing cave?
Yeah. If you want to find out where you are, this would be a nature check or survival check.
Nature check.
So
Better not be an abyssal creature. What the fuck?
it's not like I can see them.
Oh!
Oh,
Megalodon!
The Megalodon!
Oh, life sense is giving me. Oh, I know what this is. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, never mind. It does make a roll.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is
okay.
red
First it
revised?
makes it, and then it. Yeah.
Yeah, he has to make a will save,
He does fail.
and now he can't attack for an entire turn unless he wants to take damage and continue the cycle.
The cycle.
The cycle of life and Zion will just dodge by the tentacle holding Nicander. All right. Well, I hope you survive this, pal. I've made sure he won't attack you. I hope. And
Any response? We're just looking at him like-
I imagine a tentacle might become.
Say about that. Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
Megalodon.
Megalodon. I have a plan. So you guys watch as the Megalodon got tired of the panda punching him, so he reared around and swallowed him.
I kind of deserve it. I kind of deserve it.
Nicander, your panda companion is being swallowed. Has been swallowed. What are you doing?
Yeah, true.
So much damage. In fact, how do you want to do this?
Holy shit!
Yeah, thought so.
There is only one way this can go. I have been struck twice. I must strike back. And I like to imagine I leap from down here, and with my claws, if you will, I would two massive marks as I leap. Essentially, I'm imagining like almost like fucking a Wolverine pounce into it, and just going down until I land here.
And its whole lower side just kind of spills forth, like someone pulling off an apron, but it's its flesh, and it is Nicander falling out of its entrail.
That's all my hero points. Does that
Oh no!
No, bro.
That will not succeed.
you know who else used to have hero points?
Such a stupid joke.
I did everything for this party. It's not fair, bro.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
It is currently badly injured as it's kind of like thrashing about. None of you, the two of you can't see it. One of you can't literally see, but the two of you.
Hey yo. I don't know if my foundry's bugged, but they're on top of each other.
Hard.
Transform into a shark when you
Now I'm going to swim, bro.
look at him go.
We're not okay.
Dude, no, what do you mean? This is fucking amazing. Voila, he's finished.
I'm gonna try and bite it.
Go for it, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
This is actually I was tribe talked. The Great Lakes region really got you messed up.
Daganowida, you need to go on a grand journey. Halfway through that, I started slowly anamorphing into chills.
You can really like.
I'm gonna re-roll, bro.
Oh no, bro.
That's the end of your turn, right?
Dude, that's the end of my turn, bro. I
insanity.
did everything I could.
This is the dumbest gag.
His throat to establish the tone for this session, and then Muscle Man appeared.
You know who else invades sessions without a warning? My mom!
You know who else destroyed their throat?
Dude, holy shit. I'm looking at the fucking shark blind fucking thing. That goes so hard. Dude, it's like, who's that Pokemon, bro? No fucking characters.
How do you want to do this?
Uh,
At 1
yeah,
HP.
yeah, seeing as our panda friend is getting cornered by two giant water creatures, she's gonna call out her light, and the water will start to bubble radiantly, and then just burst into sanctified water.
And the squid just kind of flops upward before just settling into the water again. It is completely limp. Unfortunately, the water elemental.
Also, this looks fucking great in my character sheet.
Yeah.
Instead of a token, it's just shark.
Don't like that. So this creature is going. It's gonna take one last hit from Daganowida before it sinks beneath the wave here and just dives back into the deeper trench of the ocean here, and that will adjourn. I don't know. Johan, were you able to figure out if are we still on God's Earth?
Oh, yes, we are. We've just been pulled, well, much further down than what a mere ship crash would. I'd wager to guess, given what we heard when we first woke up, this is personal. I must ask, Gaspar, have you done anything to piss some god off? Poseidon himself, maybe?
No,
Yeah, there was that weird squid thing.
no, nothing of the sort. What could I have done to incur the wrath of old dead gods?
Maybe.
Fight.
I don't think there are any spirits here.
Oh,
But at least none of them want to talk to me.
that's okay. Some of them are. Well, we're in an anomalous area. They must be rude. I will see what the world's libraries could tell me about abyssal caves. As Johan will create a portal and then stick his hand in and pull out a book.
And Gaspar's just kind of looking. He's kind of looking inquisitively. Like, he's noticed all of you perform your spells before, but it's now in a moment where he's actually, his mind is not just focused on work, so he's just actually paying attention to what all of you are doing, and it's he's a little surprised by your ability to just pull out a piece of text from an extra dimensional space.
Will not be harmless, I can imagine. You see, they don't like that we're expanding, and we are settling, aren't we? That's what this expedition is sort of for.
Yes, we are looking to, because the natives do not have such tools at their disposal. Yes, we're currently mapping the coast. We're only using maps from the 1500s. It is part of our charter. We're supposed to map the coast, and once completion of the mapping of the coast and the inland, we can then formally settle the governorship here.
Ooh. I'm curious how that turns out. So we should continue settling. But the consequence is that counts as a declaration of war, doesn't it? The natives, they like their land, and they don't like what we're doing to it.
Like this in my life. I've fought natives before, but this is something else.
Gaspar, there's something you must learn about mortals. They don't like to die. In fact, when they're put against a wall, when they're threatened, they can achieve so many wonderful things. He says, Johan says as he's actively smiling in his face. And
he has like a very worried look.
And I'm curious to see how this goes. I mean, certainly. What an interesting choice. I mean, my life might be put in danger here, but well, this is certainly something new.
Either
So
way,
do
we
not
have-
consider that as an option to weigh.
Very well. But, yeah. I consider the serpent an easier path. Although it's legendary, well, most of us have amazing feats. I've seen, during this battle, I can measure their strengths, and, well, although I'm blind, I can very much tell everyone's potential in their power, and especially you. Johan, you have great strength. Almost blinded me during that fight.
Alright.
Ah. You have quite the... how do you put it? Insight.
Oh, I have no insight.
In his mouth, and it just
It just
Gmail.
starts fucking shaking. It's just shaking rapidly in your mouth.
Yeah, with the Gmail collision sound.
Dude, this is what I prepared for legendary, master in cooking.
Here, darling. And Gaspar comes over, and he kind of takes the hammer and he smacks each of the fish, so he instantly kills them. And he goes, there you go. And he goes to each one. And he kind of grabs them and he sets them down. And goes, and he kind of takes off the glove. He kind of gives you a head pat. He goes, thank you, darling. This is eat up. Shall, if you can cook this up. If you need my assistance, I can cook as well. Let's eat up for a bit before we fight ourselves a legendary creature.
Hold on, I gotta add something real quick to my inventory.
Cover. Heal any injuries meant to any fractured bones. And you start eating and cooking, preparing for the journey on ahead. Knowing that there is a legendary serpent beast that must be overcome in order to escape. This may be a lengthy journey, but is not one that will deter you, nor will it deter your expedition leader, Gaspar de Portola y Rovira. He is determined to see through it, as he has confessed he does not wish to die in such a place like this. We will see if his resolve withstands the trials ahead. And as for all of you, that is something you will have to confront yourselves as you are pushed and pulled by the unrelenting tides of the ocean. And that is where we'll end session 1.